All right, so welcome back to the THYAGRAJ Sports Complex here in Delhi. And we get to see some of the highlights of the first game of the doubleheader in what was an absolute thriller. It went to overtime and the Stallions finished on top, 95-90. Trendon Hankerson big all night yet again for the Gujarat Stallions, and he was the game MVP. That was the shot from Montgomery that sent the game into overtime. And in the overtime period, the Stallions outscored the Dribblers 12-7. As we mentioned, Hankerson was massive for the Gujarat Stallions with 26 points, 7 rebounds, 9 assists and 4 steals. And that sets the table for the nightcap of the doubleheader between the Hyderabad Falcons and the Punjab Warriors. The Falcons opened the season 2-0, but then lost last night to the Mumbai Titans, and now they have to back up and go against the Punjab Warriors tonight. The Warriors also coming off a loss. Their record is 1-2. They lost to Chennai, they defeated the Mumbai Titans, and then lost to the Gujarat Stallions. So both the Falcons and the Warriors tonight looking to make up a little lost ground as we revisit the Punjab Warriors season so far. Losing by 12 to Chennai, winning by 22 over Mumbai, and losing to the Stallions by 7. So clearly when they struggle to put the ball in the basket, they're going to struggle to win the game. Putting up 100 against the Mumbai Titans. And this is the Warriors. Lucas Barker and Gurbaz Singh. A couple of dangerous players, especially Sandhu, who has been really good at both ends of the floor. This is the main man for the Punjab Warriors, Uche Dibiamaka, and they will be looking for a bit more tonight from Stokely Chafee. And this is the Punjab Warriors lineup. They will open with Barker, Sandhu, Tiwari, Chafee and Principal Singh, while on the bench will be Maslan, Dibiamaka, Garrett, Tomar, Benawal, Samuel and Minaj. If you're wondering about why a player like Dibiamaka, their top scorer, comes off the bench, the coaches are required to start 3 local players for each game. And once the clock gets down to 3 minutes into the quarter, they can make a change, and you would expect Dibiamaka will be one of those first players off the bench and into the game. As we see the Warriors warming up, Lucas Barker coming off a big one the other night, and he'll be hoping that sets him up. And they need a little bit more from that man on screen, Stokely Chafee. Chafee is averaging 10.7 points a game, but I think they hope for a little more than that tonight. Another player to watch for the Punjab Warriors is the big man, Da'ani Samuel. And he is quite the workhorse. He's strong, powerful, but nimble and agile as well. As we turn to the Hyderabad Falcons lineup, and they will open the game with Robinson, Purchase, Singh, Rawat and Mathur, while the bench consists of Webb, Morris, Sumanth, Hustis, Sharma, Negi and Callum Dalton. Dalton making his INBL Pro U25 debut last night. He only arrived in India a couple of days ago after completing a short-term contract with the Brisbane Bullets of the Australian NBL. and he will surely make an impact as things go along. He had 9 points, 5 rebounds last night, but he had 5 turnovers, and that will have disappointed him as we see a few of the highlights, including Alex Robinson, their leading scorer. So there we see some of the action from the Hyderabad Falcons, and before tip-off, we're going to head downstairs to Dhruv and Ryan.
My man, Grant, I hope you're not missing us too much out there, man, because we definitely miss you out here. But more on that later. What a great first game, man. What an absolutely stunning, probably the best game of the tournament so far.
Oh, hands down the best game. The fact that we went to overtime, this being a double header, and those back-to-back shots to close out regulation, that was just amazing. And this is what the INBL Pro U25 is all about. Dhruv, what are your thoughts on that game?
Listen, for everybody watching, I definitely want to let you guys know. So I was with the Gujarat Stallions throughout the entire game, as we all know. There was a time when there was 10 seconds left. The coach actually drew a play down for Henkerson. Henkerson was just like, he looked at the coach, dead in his eyes. He's like, I'm going to hit that. I'm going to hit that. And was crazy enough, he did hit that. Unfortunately, Delhi got him right back, which was also a beautiful turnaround. So, but that's what leaders do, man. He led his team, had 25 big points. And yeah, I think he got Gujarat 2-2.
Oh, well, that is basketball for all of you. The way it goes from the board all the way to the court, the execution coming through. And Grant, also, what are your thoughts on the game from the commentary box? How did you enjoy that angle, watching it from?
It's the best seat in the house at the THYAGRAJ Sports Centre. And any seat in the house here at the THYAGRAJ Sports Centre is worthwhile. And hopefully we get just as good a contest here in the nightcap as we had in the opener that we've just seen. It was an epic contest that finished up with the Stallions leading and winning by 5. But we're almost set to go here in the nightcap between the Hyderabad Falcons and the Punjab Warriors. Interestingly, both sets of coaches hail from the Australian city of Melbourne and will have coached against each other down there in the various competitions. Mark Chivers, the veteran coach of the Hyderabad Falcons, and Andrew Harms, the coach of the Punjab Warriors. As we check in the standings there after that opening game tonight, Hyderabad stays on top at 2-1, with Chennai at 2-1, then Delhi and Gujarat at 2-2, Punjab 1-2, and Mumbai 1-2. And the players enter the floor and will get ready for action here in the double-header nightcap. After the loss last night, the Hyderabad captain Jack Purchase will be certainly looking for a big performance. He was a little quieter than he has been on previous occasions as we go to countdown to tip-off. And we get the second game of the doubleheader underway. And it's the Warriors with the ball. And Lucas Barker probing. And Chafee with the tip-in. So a good start for the Warriors. And they're on top. 2-0. And Barker into the action again with the steal. But can't complete the finish. Here's Robertson firing for the Falcons. Doesn't get the roll. And the ball was knocked out of bounds by the Warriors. But the referee rules it was last touched by the Falcons. And Punjab will get the ball back. It comes in to Barker. Here's Barker, and he can't get the finish. Here's Barker, and he gets the finish this time. And Robinson may have been lucky to escape a technical foul there after throwing the ball at Singh. So it's the Warriors on top 4-0. And Barker can't complete the three-point play. It's the Warriors 4-0 on top of the Falcons. Purchase drops it off, and that's a nice finish from Mathur. First basket for the Falcons. Barker shooting, but missing, and Robinson lets that one float out of bounds. Here's Robinson for the Falcons. This is Purchase. Mathur. Singh to Purchase. Working against Chafee in the shot clock at 7. Now Robinson. Robinson from deep, and he can't connect. And Singh comes down with the rebound. Barker for the Warriors to Chafee, and Chafee goes upstairs and throws down a big dunk. It's a great start by the Punjab Warriors on top 6-2. Here's Robinson trying to break down Singh to Purchase from the corner, and Purchase hits a three. And that is exactly what the Falcons and Jack Purchase would have been looking for. Sandhu can't get it to go. And it's now with Robinson. Driving and finishing. So Alex Robinson basically picking up, as I'm joined by Ryan James, where he left off the other night.
Indeed, it's great to come back in a similar fashion and join you in the comm box here, Grant, as the game continues.
Here's Chafee, who was the intended recipient of the pass from Sandhu, but the ball goes into the courtside seats. So Purchase will inbound to Robinson as Dibiamaka checks in for the Punjab Warriors. This is Purchase working against Chafee to Singh in the corner. Rawat. His pass is too high to handle for Mathur, and the ball will go back to the Punjab Warriors. Barker to Dibiamaka with the hard cut from the weak side. He loses his footing, and the ball will belong to the Hyderabad Falcons. This is Robinson. The Falcons ahead 7-6, early going in the first quarter. Singh goes inside, and Mathur tried to find Rawat. Barker to the running Singh, and Singh with the finish. The big man Singh ran the floor beautifully.
It's Princepal Singh with that wonderful shot as a foul is committed at the midline.
So Barker with that foul, as the Falcons make a change and they bring Cal Dalton in for Mathur. So Dalton, after making his INBL Pro debut last night in the loss to the Titans, checks in for his first minutes of tonight's game. Robinson misdirects the pass And Sandhu goes the other way. Oh! Stokely Chafee with the big offensive putback. So already Stokely Chafee with 2 highlight plays as Robinson comes up short on the jumper. Now to Dalton. Purchase, shot clock at 7. Back to Dalton, working down low against Chafee. And his effort comes up short, but Rawat picks up the air ball and puts it back in. He was in the right place at the right time. Barker bulls his way to the rim, and Lucas Barker with the finish. At the other end, just like that, it's Singh. So after a little lull, things have picked up.
Indeed, a wonderful sequence of basketball time and again.
And Divya Marker gets to the rim this time. And that's a nice finish to put the Punjab Warriors ahead by 3. This is Dalton down low. To Purchase. Cutting and finishing. A nice pass out of the post by Dalton to give Purchase the easy finish at the rim. Here's Barker to Singh, and Singh measures the 3 and can't get it to go. Robinson to Purchase. Back to Robinson, into Dalton. And he gets the finish. He was wide open on the catch. So perhaps a defensive breakdown by the Warriors.
Indeed, it's happening for the second time at the post for the Punjab Warriors, and that's something they will have to address, especially Principal Singh taking charge there.
Here's Chafee. After a couple of dunks, tries his luck from deep and comes up empty. Purchase. Robinson. Works off Dalton's screen. Back to Dalton, and Dalton will measure the 3 from the top and can't get it to go. And Rawat commits the foul on the rebounding situation. The Warriors make some changes, and they bring in Boston Maslam, Tawari, and the big man, De'Arne Samuel. Samuel's got the ability to make some instant impact, so it'll be interesting to see what he does here.
Indeed, especially because they were struggling in the last couple of plays where they gave away a easy underboard basket. Samuel could be the game changer here.
And they go straight to Samuel in the post against Dalton. He then finds the open man, and there's a foul there, and that is Tomar. I think Tomar was surprised that the ball was coming at him from Samuel out of the post. But that's the sort of thing Samuel can do. He's got good court vision. He'll find the open man, and for a big man, he is quite nimble and agile.
That is true. His agility allows him to be quick and attack the defense on him. That leads to a player being free, and that's exactly what happened here as Tomar got the ball and went up for the shot, in the course of which he got fouled, and now he will shoot a couple of free throws.
He misses the first, and so the Warriors trail by 1. It's Hyderabad 15-14. He makes the second, and he ties the game. This is Robinson. As we tick down to 3 minutes left in the first. Working against Maslam to Dalton. Dalton spins, but is met by Samuel. Purchase with the shot clock at 5. Gets Divya Marker in the air and draws the foul. A smart play by Jack Purchase.
Very smart indeed. He went in for that fake, which led to the defender overplaying and jumping, through which he committed the foul, and free throws coming in for Jack Purchase, and he'll have a chance to give his team the lead should he make even one of the 2.
He makes the first, so he does break the tie to put the Falcons ahead. Just under 3 minutes left in the first quarter. And Purchase makes both. And with that, he checks out to take a break. And Harry Morris comes back in for the Falcons. And the Falcons are going to extend their defense and perhaps run a trap. They do, they double the ball, but Maslin can get down the sideline. Now he puts pressure on the rim, and that's a nice finish by Boston Maslin. And the Falcons coaching staff will be disappointed with the defensive effort there. They drew up a press, they wanted to trap the ball, and they got the ball to the sideline, which is what you want. But then Maslin was able to thread his way past the defense and get to the rim. Here's Robinson. Shot clock at 7. They go to Dalton down low. He works against Samuel and draws the foul, and now Dalton will go to the line.
Change in strategy perhaps from the Hyderabad Falcons, once again attacking the board, drawing the foul and finding these free throw opportunities, it being a tight game. We saw in the previous match, Grant, how important it is to draw fouls because you want the good players of the opposition to be in the foul trouble and perhaps have them out of the game.
So Dalton makes the first, but misses the second. And that leaves the Falcons on top by 1, 18-17, as we head towards 2 minutes left in the opening period. This is Tawari, down low to Samuel. Samuel, again, finds Tomar getting open under the basket, and Tomar can't handle the pass. So it's good vision and good execution by Samuel, but Tomar just not able to clamp the hands around the ball. This is Robinson. The ball comes to Singh. He steps back and is short on the 3. Maslin tidies up and kicks ahead to Tawari. Now back to Maslin. He shoots the 3 and comes up empty. Robinson. Morris. Sizes the 3. And Harry Morris hits the 3 for the Hyderabad Falcons. He had 1 look, he had 2 looks, and got it to go. Here's Tawari. Chafee working, driving, and gets a little reverse layup to make a nice finish. Stokely Chafee has 8 points here in the first quarter. And the Warriors trail by 2. This is Sharma to Dalton. Looking for Singh, finding Singh, and Singh goes up and finishes with a little flush. Nice play from Dalton with a nice pass.
And I liked how Singh found himself free. He made a very smart cut, which led to that.
So the Warriors come up empty on that trip, and Robinson into Dalton. Swings it to Morris. And Morris, after a 3 on one side, hits the 3 on the other. 2 big buckets from Harry Morris coming off the bench for the Hyderabad Falcons. This is Maslin. Tawari. The shot clock at 7 and the game clock at 8. Chafee tries to step through and the ball falls to Samuel, and Samuel gets the finish as time expires in the first quarter. And the quarter finishes with the Hyderabad Falcons on top, 26-21. Brian, your thoughts?
A spectacular quarter, more or less even-sided up until the last couple of minutes where the Hyderabad Falcons took charge, attacking the board a lot more, and that's a good strategy from them given the fact that they are a team that shoots the ball very well. They are resorting to driving and attacking the board, drawing fouls, shooting free throws. So a smart quarter for the Hyderabad Falcons. It's going to be interesting to see how Punjab respond in the second.
So there's confirmation of the score. It's 26-21. The Hyderabad Falcons on top of the Punjab Warriors. As we see some of the highlights, and Stokely Chafee with a big throw down there. Here he is again, and that's pretty emphatic from Chafee. As we mentioned, Chafee is off to a hot start with 8 points on 4 or 5 shooting, and you can't get more high percentage than a two-handed dunk, which is what Singh had there for the Hyderabad Falcons. So apart from Chafee's 8 points, the Warriors have got 4 from Lucas Barker, and a few other players have got 2 each. For the Falcons, Jack Purchase has got 7, and Harry Morris has got 6 on a pair of 3s. Okay, so as we break the quarter-time huddles, let's head down to the sideline and Dhruv Barman.
Coach is very pleased with the way the offense has been running. No complaints about that. But he's not too pleased with the way they've been playing defense. They feel like they need to, the Punjab Warriors are getting to the rim a little too easy. So we can see some more physicality building up from the Hyderabad Falcons. Back over to you guys at the comms. Thank you.
All right, thanks Dhruv, as we start second quarter action. And Fred Webb has checked in to the game for the Falcons and got a welcome to the game from Lucas Barker. Here's Webb now with the ball. This is Singh for the Falcons. And his pass is picked off by Barker to Sandhu, and Sandhu with the finish at the rim. So Barker applying the pressure to the Falcons' backcourt and coming up trumps as Singh fires and misses. This is Barker. Works off Samuel's ball screen and pulls up the three-point shot. And Lucas Barker with a big 3 for the Punjab Warriors. Barker opens the quarter with 5 points and ties the game at 26. Here's Morris. Dalton down low. Up top to Singh. And Singh fires, and Singh hits the 3. A good start to both teams in the quarter as Webb muscles up against Barker. And so Tommy Garrett is checked in for the Punjab Warriors. But there is a turnover and the ball goes back to the Falcons. And this is Fred Webb to Morris. Dalton. Singh. Webb. Shot clock at 8. Morris turns the corner. Finds Rawat. And Rawat can't get the finish, but he is fouled. A nice patient offensive set there by the Hyderabad Falcons.
Very good movement through the baseline to find himself in the position with the ball, through which he went up, got fouled in the process. And now Hyderabad Falcons will look to add on to their lead, and this has been the story throughout the day. In the first quarter, we saw them hitting those free throws, gaining the lead, and that's going to be integral here in the second quarter if they want to hold on to the same lead.
So Rawat can't cash in from the free throw line, and Singh comes down with the rebound. Garrett is fouled, and that's a cheap foul committed by Rawat. And he is already in foul trouble as he goes to the bench. Rawat has 3 fouls, and we won't see him again until the second half. This is Barker to Sandhu to Chafee. Chafee attacks the rim and throws down another big dunk. Stokely Chafee putting together some kind of highlight reel in the first half.
We usually show the best dunks of the season. I think we'll have to change the name to the best dunks by Stokely Chafee.
Chafee looks like he's here with a point to prove tonight, as Lucas Barker gets to the rim yet again and is fouled. So Barker has 7 points and looking to make it 8 and 9. Chafee leads all scorers with 10. 6 of those 10 coming via big dunks, as Barker makes the first from the free throw line. And Barker misses the second, so the game remains tied at 29 with 7:41 left in the second quarter. This is Fred Webb. Now Morris. Purchase up top, guarded by Chafee. Singh to Morris. Morris goes to work down low. Has to force one up and can't get it to go. Barker to Garrett. Garrett probing, pulling up and firing, and doesn't get the roll, but Gurbaz Sandhu with the tip in. Puts the Warriors up by 2.
I think we should make a chant for Gurbaz Singh Sandhu by singing, "Oh, Gurbaz Singh Sandhu." That was a beautiful move by him.
Sandhu loses the handle, and Singh gets it to Webb. And Webb with the finish to tie the game again at 31. Here's Sandhu to Singh, now with Barker. And Barker's 3 brings up nothing but oxygen. And we make some changes as Maslin checks back in for Garrett for Punjab. But Hyderabad Falcons coach Mark Chivers has called a timeout with 6:36 left until half time, and he's going to chat about things with the Hyderabad Falcons. Let's join him and his team in the huddle.
We've got to box out. Every time a shot goes up, you've got to find your man and box out. Don't just stand there and try and be a rebounder. They're coming over the back there every time. So find your man and box out. Every time. Right? That's the message. Everything else is going all right. The message is box out. Get back on there and box out. We've got 2 guards on now. All right? Make sure you utilise. You're going to have to play 4. You're going to have to play 5. All right? Down in your stance. Don't get beat off the dribble. Push him away from the key. Hey, we got a win.
All right, so there's the Hyderabad Falcons huddle with Mark Chivers. Let's go down to Drew Barman on the sidelines and hear what was said in the Punjab Warriors timeout.
It's so stunning. It's so amazing to see. Andrew Harms always had that sense of composure. Even though they had a bunch of highlights in the first half, he's so composed, and he says they need to slow down the offense a little bit. They're hurrying too much into their shots. So they need to not panic, stick to the plan, and the game's going to come to them. Right back to you guys.
So poise is the key word for the Punjab Warriors when they have the basketball. Here's Singh for the Falcons. Goes down low. And that's a good finish by Rushab Mathur. He had a good game last night and is looking to build on that again tonight against the Warriors. That's the Falcons by 2, 33-31. Here's Chafee down low against Purchase. He rises, and Purchase thought he got the ball, but the referee says no, he got the arm, and Chafee will shoot a pair of free throws.
It was good defense from Jack Purchase up until that last moment where we can say the player drew the foul more or less because the defender did a good job. That's why he was a bit disappointed, but now he'll be happy because the first free throw does not fall.
So Stokely Chafee at the line misses both. And perhaps a little over-enthusiastic there, Mathur, to get that rebound, but nonetheless they do secure the ball. And here's Purchase off the catch from Robinson, and that's a good finish. by Jack Purchase. He puts the Falcons up by 4, 35-31. This is Maslin to Sandhu. Chafee wants the ball down low and they don't quite connect, at least not smoothly. Here's Sandhu attacking the rim, firing, and Singh with the clean-up to put the garbage in the bin. Right man on the right spot. Singh. Here's Robinson to Webb. Webb drops it off to Singh for the Falcons. And the Falcons go further ahead. They're up by 4, and we've got about 5 minutes left until halftime. Here's Chafee working against Purchase, and Purchase picks up another foul. I don't think Jack Purchase can have too many complaints about that foul. He had his arms out and Chafee made the most of it.
Rightly said, Stokely Chafee almost unguardable at this point because the manner in which he's dunking, the manner in which he's attacking the players, this is what the Punjab Warriors need from their mighty warrior who completes the three-point play.
So Chafee completes the three-point play and the Warriors make a change. They bring Tawari in for Sandhu. This is Webb, who has been charged with the ball carrying duties quite a bit tonight. Now he defers to Robinson. Robinson gets into the key but can't get the finish. And that leaves the Falcons up by just 1 with 4:45 left in the second period. And Robinson thought his team should have retained the ball and the replay suggested perhaps he had an argument. Here's Maslin for the Warriors. Dibiamaka attacking the rim and spinning and finishing with the finger roll and getting the foul into the bargain. He will go to the line and try and finish a three-point play.
Uche Dibiamaka, welcome to this match as he announces his arrival here finally in a stylish manner, getting the foul along with the and one, and a chance for last night's MVP to complete the three-point play as a substitution takes place for the Hyderabad Falcons.
And Dibiamaka can't complete the three-point play, but Principal Singh rises up and throws down the offensive putback. Dibiamaka reels in the defensive rebound off Mathur's finish, and the Warriors are up by 3. Here's Principal Singh, but they're going to rule that there was a foul before he actually got all the way to the basket. And he should be shooting a pair of free throws with the Falcons over the limit. And by contrast, the Warriors have only been called for 1 foul so far in this quarter. So Callum Dalton checks back in for the Hyderabad Falcons, and he's going to replace Jack Purchase. And Purchase has been credited with a 3rd foul. So with 3 fouls in the second quarter, he will go to the bench and will sit for the rest of the period because he obviously doesn't want a 4th and be defensively vulnerable. Chafee has been magnificent so far in this game, Ryan. I guess they say he's come to play. Well, everyone comes to play every night, but tonight he's really come to play.
Definitely, he means business the way he's been playing, and he is quite serious about making it to every single highlight reel of ours because the way he's putting back those dunks, the way he's throwing it down with a lot of power, he's encouraging his teammates also, and that's exactly what we saw Principal Singh do earlier, just in the previous possession before he got fouled here. And now he will also shoot a couple of free throws. So plays like that encourage the team to do better, Grant.
So Stokely Chafee has 13 first half points on 6 of 7 shooting from 2-point range. He's 6 of 8 overall. He had a 3 that missed. As we see Principal Singh at the line, and he connects, and he now has 7 points to go along with 4 rebounds. And Singh can't get the second to go. So that leaves the Warriors up by 4, 41-37, with about 4 minutes left in the half. Here's Robinson spinning and dishing, but Singh was equal to the task defensively. And Dibby Amarka, as quick as you like, goes the other way and gets the bucket for the Punjab Warriors. The Warriors go up by 6, and we've got a pause with Boston Maslin on the floor and in some kind of pain. Perhaps having taken a whack or an overextension on the elbow. Well, Maslin's been good for the Warriors and he's an important part of the rotation, so fingers crossed he's going to be okay.
Oh yes, prayers up for him, hoping that he comes back. And I think, Grant, we found the Bermuda Triangle of the court, because the same region is where we saw Mudrongya earlier in the match, the previous game, get hurt and go down hard. And we'll hope that Boston Maslin also comes back the same way Mudrongya did after he succumbed to that minor injury in the previous game.
So Maslin goes to the bench. He has 2 points on 1 of 2 shooting, a rebound and an assist. And let's hope we do see him back on the floor a little later. In the meantime, this is Sumanth. And Sumanth goes up and gets the finish. That's a much needed basket for the Falcons as they cut the gap to 4, 3.5 minutes to go in the quarter. Barker to Dibby Amarka to Tawari. He fires and he hits. Tawari with the basket. And the Warriors are out to a 7-point lead. This is Robinson. Comes off Dalton's screen. Now works back again. He finds Morris on the perimeter and Morris can't get it to go. And they're going to call a foul here, I fancy, on Dibby Amarka. So Dibby Amarka called for a foul on the rebounding situation. That's only the second foul this quarter for the Warriors, so they're not over the limit. And the Falcons take it out of bounds. This is Sumanth. Isolates his man to go one-on-one, and he pulls up and doesn't make the best of that possession. Barker comes back the other way to Dibby Amarka. Now to Tawari. He's driving, and he finds Chafee. Back to Tawari. And Tawari's shot was in and out. Here's Robinson. To Dalton. Mosey's to the basket, but can't get it to fall. Chafee to Barker. And here come the Warriors. This is Tawari in the corner. He can't get it to go. Now Robinson one-on-one against Singh. And discretion is the better part of valor. And he pulls out against the big man and works the offense. Now he isolates the big man again. This is Dalton for 3. Gets none, and the Warriors come up with the ball. The Falcons in a little bit of a dry spell on offense. Here's Dibby Amarka for the Warriors. And there's Tawari from the corner, and he overcooks it. Morris goes against Singh. And Singh was able to affect that shot as Morris gets another opportunity. Robinson measures the three, and Robinson hits the three to put us out of a bit of misery after some ordinary offensive sets.
Yeah, they were trying to engage themselves one way or the other to find the basket, and what better way to get Robinson, who's not going to miss from a situation like that.
Here's Chafee working, going up, and Mathur got a piece of the ball. Oh, and here's Mathur wide open down low. That was a great feed from Alex Robinson. He absolutely whipped that pass into Mathur, and Mathur just had the simplest of finishes. It brings the Falcons within 2, and we're inside 30 seconds of the first half. Here's Dibiamaka. He can't connect. And the Falcons should work the clock and get the last shot of the quarter. A 2 will tie it, a 3 will put them ahead. Here's Robinson guarded by Barker. Barker gets a hand on the ball, and Robinson turns it over. And he did so under contact, but there was no call, so the ball goes back to the Warriors. And the Punjab Warriors coach Andrew Harms has called a timeout with a couple of seconds left on the clock. And I suggest the only reason he has called the timeout is to draw up a play to make sure they just get the ball in, not necessarily to score. Let's head down to the timeout huddle and hear what's going to be offered from the coaches.
So what we're doing is we're going, you two are running up. Where am I? 1, and who's my other? Here. So actually you're starting here, running back. Stokely, you're starting here. You're flaring as if you're going to get a quick screen. We're throwing this into the middle, and then you're just going at that for 2 seconds, yep? Trying to get on that rim as quick as you can. Yep. Hey, corner, yeah, so you're here. No, you're here. Okay. You're here. So you're just going to be sprinting past that. Stokely, actually, I'll get you to start here, sprint, and then come back. Yep. Make sure Lucas should throw on that in.
Keep him press high up here and just keep the man up there?
Yeah. Yeah. Come on, boys.
So the huddles break, and with 2.4 seconds on the clock, the Warriors will take it from the baseline, and they do have a play to run, but I think it will be just to safely get the ball in. Nonetheless, the Falcons are up on defense. They get it to Chafee, and Chafee gets a good look and almost banks in the long 3 at the buzzer. And at the buzzer, it's the Punjab Warriors 46 over the Hyderabad Falcons 44. That was a lively half of basketball. The Falcons led by 5 after the first period, but then the Warriors outscored the Falcons 25-18 in the second quarter. And as we said, Stokely Chafee really making things happen for the Warriors with 13 points as we get ready to head downstairs to Drew Barman, and he has got Gurbaz Sandhu.
I'm here with Gurbaz Singh Sandhu, my brother, the Human Torch. Gurbaz, पहले तो यार excellent first half. कैसा लग रहा है? कैसी टीम केमिस्ट्री बैठ रही है इस वक्त?
आई थिंक लास्ट गेम से हमारी काफ़ी अच्छी केमिस्ट्री है. हम ट्रांजिशन में काफ़ी जा रहे हैं. फिर भी हम अभी ट्रांजिशन में डिफेंसिव लैग कर रहे हैं, लेकिन आई थिंक ऑफेंसिवली हम काफ़ी अच्छा अपने सेट्स प्ले कर रहे हैं. तो आई थिंक इन द नेक्स्ट 3-4 क्वार्टर्स उनकी जो फटीग आएगी सामने और हम वो ओवरकम कर पाएंगे इस चीज़ को.
ओके, और वो जो तेरे फैन बैठे उधर गुरबाज चीख रहे हैं पूरी गेम से, वो तेरे को सुनाई दे रहा है? उससे एक्स्ट्रा पंप आ रहे हैं सेकंड हाफ के लिए?
एब्सोल्युटली पंप. हमारे जो भी ब्रदर्स बैठे हैं साथ में पंजाब टीम को सपोर्ट करें, ऑब्वियसली पंप आएगा हमारे लिए. और हम यही चाहते हैं भी हम जो उनका जो फटीग हम उसको यूज़ करें अच्छी तरह से और हम बॉल को रन करें. तो डेफिनेटली गोना विन दिस वन.
Awesome, brother. Thank you so much. Good luck for the second half. That's it from here. Gurbaz has a lot of fans. That's it from here, though. Wait for the second half, and I'm going to throw it. We'll be right back after this short break.
So welcome back to THYAGRAJ Sports Complex, where we've got the Punjab Warriors 46 leading the Hyderabad Falcons 44, and the Warriors' top scorers are Stokely Chafee with 11, Lucas Barker 10, Principal Singh 7, Uche Dibiamaka 6, and Gurbaz Sandhu with 4. Chafee has been a highlight reel for the Warriors. He's been outstanding with several dunks. And then we see the leading scorers for the Hyderabad Falcons. It's Kushal Singh and Jack Purchase with 9 each, followed by Mathur, Morris and Alex Robinson. So we've seen Stokely Chafee getting up above the rim and finishing in fairly spectacular fashion. And here's some examples of his work. Chafee with a little extra hang time there. This is Singh finishing off the threaded pass by Callum Dalton. And Chafee again off the bounce. And Singh puts away the missed free throw by Uche Dibiamaka. So plenty of highlights in the first half, and we thought it might have been a little tough to top the first game tonight, which went to overtime, but here we are at 46-44, and we're going to take a short break now, and we'll be back with the second half of this game between the Warriors and the Falcons. You're watching Inbl Pro U25. So welcome back to THYAGRAJ Sports Complex in Delhi. And we have 2 quarters down and 2 quarters to play. It's the Punjab Warriors by the Hyderabad Falcons. And as we get ready to start that second half, it will in fact be the Warriors with possession of the ball, looking to increase that gap. Here's Lucas Barker for the Warriors, guarded by Robinson. Chafee goes to work against Purchase. And Chafee upstairs again. This time settles for a simple layup rather than the dunk. Here's Robinson. Purchase. Working against Samuel. To Dalton against Chafee. He can't get it to fall, and Barker comes up with it. Barker to Sandhu. And Sandhu, the human torch, with the 3 in transition. He puts the Warriors up by 7. Robinson steps back for a long 2. And Chafee pulls down the rebound. Sandhu, guarded by Purchase. Barker, working off the ball screen. Looking for Samuel, but only turns it over. Here's Purchase to Singh. To Robinson. Driving. And gets the foul. And will go to the free throw line for a pair. If the offense is stuttering, put pressure on the rim and see what you can get out of it.
If you look at the first half as well, this is where the Hyderabad Falcons were excelling time and again. We saw them attack the board, leading to those free throws. And here they will look to do that in the second. And the first free throw is knocked down by Robbins.
So they've only had a couple of trips to the line tonight. They are now 4 of 7 from the charity stripe, as Robinson makes it 5 of 8 and cuts the margin to 5. It's the Warriors on top, 51-46. Barker with the ball to Sandhu. Rising and firing, and can't get the finish. Robinson comes back the other way for the Falcons. He goes inside, and it comes back outside. Singh steps back and can't connect on the 3. Barker. That was an excellent full court pass to Chafee. And Lucas Barker is putting in another top performance tonight for the Punjab Warriors. So it's interesting to note that Jack Purchase had to go to the bench in the second quarter after they ruled he had 3 fouls. That's been amended. He now only has 2. So a little win for the Falcons as Lucas Barker gets to the rim and gets the finish. He puts the Warriors up by 7. And Barker has 10 points as the Warriors come up running again. Tawari, Chafee! Stokely Chafee running like Usain Bolt and throwing down the hammer as Jack Purchase answers with a bucket from the corner. Here's Samuel, back to Barker. Barker firing for 3. Can't get the roll. And this is Singh for the Falcons, trying to cut into the 7-point margin. Purchase attacks Stokely. Chafee off the dribble. Singh, Dalton measures the 3. Can't get it to go, and Chafee comes up with another rebound. Here's Barker. Samuel throws it up for Chafee, and hello, Stokely Chafee with another dunk. That one was a little more dainty than the others, but it still counts. As the Falcons come up empty again. Here's Sandhu to Chafee. Sandhu firing. Purchase with the rebound. Robinson. He fires from deep. He can't get it to go. And you would think that the Falcons are going to get a timeout called here pretty shortly to try and get the offensive game back on track. Here's Chafee. Barker. Shot clock at 8. And his pass is picked off, and Robinson pushes back, and Barker commits the foul. So the Falcons are struggling offensively, and the Warriors have taken full advantage of that.
A powerful start for the Warriors, and we look at how they've fared. It's the points in the paint along with the second chance points that's allowed them to get that gap in the scoring lines, and it's going to be important to see how the Falcons again respond to it, because we see them attempting shots but not able to convert. They are not going back to their strength, which is attacking the board.
So there was a brief discussion about whether Barker's foul would be ruled unsportsmanlike, and they just call it a normal foul. Here's Robinson for the Falcons. This is Nagy onto Dalton to Robinson. Here's Purchase pulling up and firing and hitting. Jack Purchase trying to rally his team and light a little fire under the Hyderabad Falcons. They trail by 7 as we tick down towards 5 minutes left in the third. Here's Sandhu for 3. He comes up empty and the Falcons come up running. Robinson gets Barker in the air, and Dalton was a little over ambitious with that pass, and Sandhu goes back the other way for the easy finish. So that was an untidy offensive possession by the Falcons. Let's see if they can do something better this time. The Falcons trail by 9. Here's Robinson. Purchase measures the 3, and Jack Purchase hits the 3. So right now, Jack Purchase is the offense for the Hyderabad Falcons.
And they'll be relieved that it was just 2 fouls on him, because that allows him to play a lot more freely and a lot more confident.
Arne Samuel went up and couldn't finish against Dalton's defensive pressure. And after the ball bobbles around, they say it's going to belong with the Punjab Warriors, as Uche Dibyamaka and Principal Singh check in for the Warriors. Samuel and Tawari go to the bench. 4:19 left in the quarter and 14 on the shot clock for the Warriors, as they go to Barker and now out to Sandhu. And Sandhu is off the mark.
An unusual shot from Gurbaz Sandhu there, but I'm sure he's one of those players who won't let shots like this get to him. You'll see him coming back and attempting with the same confidence and converting, given how efficient he has been throughout this edition, as the Falcons now trail by 6.
So Boston Maslin checks back in after he left the game earlier with what looked like an elbow injury. This is Robinson for the Falcons. Driving and couldn't get the finish. Singh, Dibyamaka, Sandhu, Chafee gets it in the post. They double him and they strip him as he puts it on the floor. Robinson. Here's Purchase. Catching, shooting, and finishing. Jack Purchase right now is hitting everything he looks at. And the importance of that cannot be underestimated, as the Hyderabad Falcons have stuttered on offense during this third quarter, but Purchase has put them on his back and brought them back to within 3 of the Punjab Warriors. We tick towards 3 minutes left in the period, and it's the Warriors 59-56. Robinson for the Falcons. Morris attacks the rim, finds the open man, and that was Mathur unable to finish. But they get on the floor and they keep it alive for a second chance opportunity. Purchase keen to get another look. He's open on the catch, and Purchase with another three for the Hyderabad Falcons. Jack Purchase has got the hottest hand in Delhi right now. Purchase ties the game at 59 all with about 2:40 left in the quarter. And Punjab Warriors coach Andrew Harms has seen too much of Jack Purchase in the last couple of minutes, and he calls a timeout. Let's head down into the Warriors huddle.
Composure here. Every time you get the post and they double, you've got to get it out quicker. Yep. And you've got to find a spot to get him the ball. Yep. Dive, lift, play out of it. There is one guy that is literally cooking us right now, and it's no surprise. So we've got to do a better job of making sure if we're in rotations and you've got to pick between the two, we're going to Purchase. Yep. Continue to play. They've had to make a lot of effort to get this back. Execute will last for us over this next quarter and a half. Let's go. Come on, let's go. He doesn't score again, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Okay, so we've heard from the Hyderabad, rather the Punjab Warriors. Let's go down to Dhruv Barman and hear about the Hyderabad Falcons.
Guys, excellent last few minutes by the Hyderabad Falcons. Way to get back into the game. The coach is very pleased. You don't have to fix something that's not broken. So he says, keep running it back, and this is how we get the win. Right back to you guys.
There's no question Jack Purchase is certainly not broken. He is on fire right now for the Falcons. Maslin for the Warriors. Maslin gets to the rim but is met by about three Hyderabad Falcons defenders. Jack Purchase has 22 points in the game and he is shooting 8 of 9 from the field. And Stokely Chafee is all over him on this possession. But Purchase comes up with the offensive rebound. Here's Morris for three. And Morris buries the three to put the Falcons in front by 3. It's 62-59. And they're going to rule that the ball went out of bounds after a simultaneous touch. And the possession arrow is pointing for the Punjab Warriors. All of a sudden, the Falcons are starting to flow on offense.
It's beautiful to see how they've come through, because their strength coming into this game was the three-point shooting. It did not work up until the second half, and all of a sudden here in the third, of course led by Purchase, the three-pointers have fallen through, and the Hyderabad Falcons have not just come back into the game, they've also taken the lead.
So everyone thought the possession arrow was with Punjab, but it turns out it's with Hyderabad. So the Falcons get the ball and a chance to extend that three-point lead. We're inside the last 2 minutes of the third quarter. This is Negi to Robinson, guarded by Divyamaka. Purchase with the pick and pop action, but Robinson keeps the ball. Now he goes to Negi in the corner. And the Warriors get the ball off the rim and are running. Divyamaka pulls up and he hits a three. Uche Divyamaka with a big three to tie it up at 62 apiece. Here's Purchase. Driving hard against Arne Samuel. And Samuel is called for the foul. But they're going to rule that the foul was on the floor and Purchase was not in the act of shooting. So the Falcons keep possession and there's 17 seconds on the shot clock. 1:17 left in the quarter as Stokely Chafee checks back in to replace Arne Samuel. Purchase with 22 for the Falcons. Chafee checks back in and he's got 19 for the Warriors. Here's Morris. There's Nagy with the cut. And he is fouled on the shot and he's going to go to the free throw line. A nice back cut to the basket. And the passer spotted the open man and they'll go to the free throw line.
And this is the replay here. The first fake coming through. Principal with the block, but the foul was committed by his teammate prior to that. And as Grant mentioned, this was the pass which led to Nagy. And Nagy drawing that foul. Hyderabad Falcons with a chance to once again get on the forefront. And they will as the first free throw falls in.
So Nagy goes 2 for 2 on his trip to the line. And the Falcons are up by 2. The Falcons extend the defensive pressure. And the Warriors eventually get to the front court as Taweri goes up. And he makes a great finish through contact. And now he'll go to the free throw line, aiming to put the Warriors ahead. It's 64-64. And surely we can't be headed for overtime twice on one night.
Oh, well, that would definitely put all of us to test with regards to how the league unfurls. But that's wonderful, right, Grant? We have the first double header coming in. And the very first match itself going to overtime, getting us to our heels because that match will be spoken about even tomorrow, even for the days to come. But this match also going to overtime would make things a lot more interesting as the free throw is missed.
So the game stays at 64-64, and here's Robinson with the Falcons. He goes to Morris. Robinson fires from deep, and Alex Robinson hits a 3. So there's been no shortage of threes here in the third quarter. It's the Hyderabad Falcons on top by 3 as Divya Marker gets to the rim to close the gap to 1. And there's a whistle, and I think we have perhaps another technical issue to deal with. As we see Robinson rising and firing. Robinson tonight has not been up to his usual offensive output. He's averaging 20.7 points per game. Tonight he's got 10. And he's shooting 3 of 9 from the field. He's had 5 rebounds, but he's dished 11 assists. So he's certainly been a factor in the offense, other than putting the ball in the basket. And of course, still plenty of time in the game. If he catches fire, he could easily finish with 20 or 22.
I agree, it's Alex Robinson who we're talking about, and we've seen him do it time and again, especially make those important shots later on. And this is one of those moments, the best dunks. We'll talk about it time and again because this one is obviously one to remember, the putback one.
This was Singh's finish from the feed. Here's Chafee. Chafee's had some kind of game tonight. And there's Singh cleaning up on the missed free throw. So they've been playing above the rim pretty well tonight, but in this third quarter, the three-point shooting has been exemplary for the game. Not just this quarter, the Falcons are shooting 10 of 25 from beyond the three-point line. And the Warriors a little colder at 4 for 22. So the three-point shooting has definitely kept the Falcons in this game. And it's tied at 64. Here's Jack Purchase, and we get a look at his baskets tonight. Purchase has been excellent. He has 22 points in a tick under 20 minutes of action. And he is shooting 8 of 9 from the field. Stokely Chafee, after Purchase made a couple of big back-to-back buckets, cranked up the defense on him. It'll be interesting to see whether the Warriors can maintain that defensive intensity, not just on Purchase, but as a whole across the last few seconds of this quarter and the fourth quarter. So, after that delay, the ball will belong to the Hyderabad Falcons. But the delay is extended. I'm going to put you on the spot right now because we're close to the end of the third quarter. Who wins? Who wins from here?
I want to side with Coach David and say basketball, but I'm going to go ahead and say the Hyderabad Falcons.
All right, let's see how it pans out. The ball is with the Falcons and they lead by 1, and they will surely work the clock for the last shot of this quarter. This is Morris. He was looking for Purchase, but the ball falls to Nagy in the corner, and Nagy hits the 3. Garrett with the half-court prayer for the Punjab Warriors at the buzzer. So just when you think Nagy has had the last say of the quarter, Garrett hits the half-court heave and cuts the gap to 1. After 3 quarters here at the THYAGRAJ Sports Centre, it's the Hyderabad Falcons 70, the Punjab Warriors 69. The only advice I've got for the viewers is do not go to bed early. Stay up for the fourth quarter. It should be a good one.
The weekend came early, and I think the last 2 plays sums up how extreme this game is. Nagy hit that shot, and as Grant said, we all thought that was it, but here we got to see a half-court buzzer beater coming through.
Tommy Garrett. It wasn't just a run and chuck, which you see a lot. He had his feet set and hit the 3 from the half-court line. That was an unbelievable finish to the half. As we get ready for the third quarter, we're going to head down courtside and we're going to hear from Drew Barman.
As you can see right behind me, the Hyderabad Falcons are in an intense huddle. The coach isn't too happy with the last 3 that the half-court buzzer beater they just conceded. But the same thing, be intense, look for Jack Purchase, look for the hot hand, and that'll get us through the game. That's it from here, guys. Right back to you at the comms.
All right, thank you, Drew, as we get ready to start fourth quarter action. That basket at the buzzer by Tommy Garrett was his first of the night. And in the context of the game, it could be quite important and a little spark for the Warriors to build on as they open the fourth quarter with the ball and down by 1. It's the Falcons 70-69. Here's Samuel, guarded by Morris. Samuel backs him down, finds Barker on the perimeter. Chafee with the offensive rebound. Another offensive rebound, but Purchase is equal defensively. Robinson finds Singh, and Singh is fouled. Tawari confesses to it. So the Falcons will have the ball on the baseline, and it will be Purchase to inbound. To Singh, to Robinson. Robinson against Barker. Purchase rising and firing a deep two, and Jack Purchase can do no wrong. Jack Purchase, the long two, putting the Falcons up by 3. Chafee to Barker. Barker driving against Purchase. He mishandles it, and the Falcons are running. Nagy couldn't finish under pressure. Barker to Chafee. To Taweri in the corner. He overcooks it. And the referees say the ball will belong to the Falcons. Jack Purchase.
Jack Purchase is going to be the player to watch, not just for his game, but you should look at his shooting action, the way he arches and goes up for the shot. It is the perfect, complete basketball shot you want to see.
So Purchase has 24 points tonight, and the next best for the Falcons is Robinson with 10. Here's Purchase again, and that's a rare miss for Jack Purchase. Barker will settle things for the Warriors as they get into a half-court set. Here's Sandhu. They go to Chafee. Chafee with a little bunny hop, and the referee says it was a travel. The bunny hop was good, but then I think it was the steps afterwards that drew the referee's attention. And so there are some changes, and there's also a timeout. Hyderabad Falcons coach Mark Chivers calling the timeout, and with a 3-point lead and 8:19 left in the game, Mark Chivers wants to have a chat with the Hyderabad Falcons. Let's head down to the huddle.
Next time down. That's Jack. We'll run a squeeze. We'll run a squeeze.
So we can go back to our stuff.
Just run first time down, run it. See, that's you, Nagy. That's you there. That's you. So you're going to go use that on ball. You're going to screen with him. Cross over. And play out of that. Play out of that. Now they're very, very small now. They've gone small. All right. So we can run our offense. Just run your normal set. All right. Normal set. Here we go.
Defense on move. 1, 2, 3.
Defense.
So we break from the timeout, and it's the Falcons with the ball. Robinson to Morris. Robinson driving, rising, and doesn't get the roll. Garrett comes down with the rebound, and they're going to rule that Robinson fouled him over the back. So a little under 8 minutes to play, and it's the Falcons by 3. After an overtime game in the first one of the doubleheader, we've got another tight one in the nightcap. Barker to Samuel. Tries to work through Purchase. Finds Garrett. Now Barker for 3. And Barker hits the 3 for the Warriors to tie the game. Morris for the Falcons. Robinson. He can't hit from deep. And the ball goes out, and they rule it'll stay with the Falcons. Tommy Garrett with the defensive assignment on Jack Purchase. And he is going to try and deny him the ball for as long as he is on the floor. Here's Nagy. Gets to the rim and finishes. That's a nice finish from Rianshu Nagy. Nice play.
Rianshu Nagy, the young lad stepping up. We saw him hit a big 3, and these are the small points that matter, especially in a game like this as the Falcons are up by 2.
So here's Barker. Garrett throws it away, and the Falcons are running. Singh and gets the roll and the finish. The Falcons lead by 4, 76-72, as Barker goes to the rim at the other end and overcooks it. Purchase to Robinson. Nagy in the corner, back to Robinson. Here's Purchase. He fires over Sandu, and Purchase showing he's not only big from outside, but he's got a little bit of mid-range action. Jack Purchase with a big bucket to put the Hyderabad Falcons on top, 78-72, with a tick under 6.5 minutes left in the game. And the Punjab Warriors have called timeout. Let's head down and hear what Andrew Harms has got to say to his team.
Yeah, hey, don't need to get it back this possession, yeah? Let's get to, let's run some box. Yeah, we're going with the 2 bigs, run some box and play out of that. Let's also, don't forget, we've got our 30 Rick where we can get some one-on-one in this spot. So let's put him in some of these as well, yeah? Down this end, we're going to have to do a job. You've got to guard your yard, you've got to finish the plays off. As I said, little bit by little bit, we don't have to try and get this back in the next 30. Let's go.
Watch out on 3, 1, 2, 3.
So we come out of the timeout huddles, and the Punjab Warriors need a basket on this possession, just to steady things. It's not the end of the world or the game if they don't convert, but they just need a little something to get them back in the flow. Because right now, Jack Purchase is doing a one-man demolition job on the Warriors. Here's Barker to Dibiamaka. Purchase, by the way, up to 26 points. Here's Sandu to Samuel. He can't connect on Barker's back cut, and the ball is deflected out of bounds. 11 on the shot clock as they inbound eventually. And Singh, with a little fake and cut to the basket, gets the simplest of finishes for a 7-footer. Here's Robinson for the Falcons to Singh. Morris driving, kicking to Nagy, and Nagy gets the finish. Rianshu Nagy has had some kind of impact on this game. Dibiamaka. Barker firing from deep. And Lucas Barker comes back with a big 3 of his own. Purchase now for the Falcons. He fires for 3, and Jack Purchase lands another 3-pointer. Purchase is unconscious as he goes to 29 points and extends the lead to 6. Dibiamaka can't get it to go, and Purchase comes up with the rebound. And we shouldn't laugh, he threw it off Singh's head from point blank range, and Singh has gone down. And what he does, they'll take a poise. But I said it before, I'll say it again. Jack Purchase.
Jack Purchase, that's going to be the discussion all throughout this game, irrespective of the result, because his performance has been spectacular. And this was that last play where Singh took a blow, and that follow-up from Purchase might not have done the main damage, but it is that initial contact. But he seems to be okay, which is more important, Grant, as Singh is back on his feet. That's a good sign. It was the classical double whammy that Singh copped. He took one low and then he took one high. So he's going to go to the bench for a breather.
But we reiterate Jack Purchase's game. In 25 minutes, he's got 29 points on 11 of 13 shooting from the field, 5 rebounds.
Wow.
He is having a night tonight. Here's Robinson for the Falcons. Morris, guarded by Barker. Morris gets him in the air and gets to the rim but can't finish. Barker running to Dibiamaka, and Dibiamaka likewise can't finish. Sandhu pulls the trigger, and Gurbaz Sandhu hits the 3 for the Punjab Warriors. Wow. Robinson for the Falcons. Purchase gets Dibiamaka in the air and pulls up at the free throw line. And Jack Purchase now has 31 points for the Hyderabad Falcons as they lead 85-80. Shout out to Jack's dad, Nigel, who I know will be watching. Here's Samuel, spins around Purchase, can't finish. Purchase with the no-look pass, and they get the ball to drop, but they're going to rule out offensive goaltending against Alex Robinson. Mathur went up for the finger roll finish, but as it bounced around, Robinson pulled the net, and quite rightly, the referees waved it off.
Yeah, well, smart thinking from Robinson, although it won't count as a valid basket. Nevertheless, 5-point lead for them. They're going to have to get the stops if they want to see this game through.
Here's Singh to Barker. Chafee. Gurbaz Sandhu firing. The ball had a good look but refused to drop. And here are the Falcons. Morris with a high finish off the glass over Singh. And that's a big bucket by Harry Morris. The Falcons by 7. 3 minutes to play. Chafee down low. To Barker. Barker can't get the 3, but Chafee tidies up. And up he goes and finishes with a finger roll. So it seems like, while Stokely Chafee is on the floor, Jack Purchase has still got a nemesis somewhere. Here's Singh outside, tackling his namesake. To Robinson, the shot clock's at 6. Guarded by Dibiamaka. To Singh, he has to fire as the shot clock expires. And that wasn't a great possession by the Falcons.
Yeah, just being a little too hasty over there, which led to that turnover coming through. And this is what the Punjab Warriors needed. They need a stop along with the conversion on the other side. What's happening there is they're not able to get the ball to attack the board. And that is leading to them taking these forced 3-pointers, which they're not able to convert at this point.
Here's Barker. Gets inside to Chafee. And they're going to call a foul on Harry Morris. So both teams have only committed a total of 3 fouls. The Warriors have got 1, and that was the Falcons' second for the quarter. So nobody at the limit. As Barker inbounds to Dibiamaka. Dibiamaka gets inside but can't finish. And Singh pulls down the rebound. Here's Robinson for inside 2 minutes. It's the Falcons by 5. Robinson, fouled by Barker, who grabbed Robinson as he was falling. And the foul prevented probably a wide open finish at the rim. So the Warriors now have 2 team fouls. You'd think they may want to get a couple more to get to the limit if they need to foul. Morris can't finish after running into Barker. Chafee to Sandhu to Barker. Dibiamaka goes down low to Principal Singh. Now back out to Dibiamaka. Shot clock at 4. Dibiamaka has to get it up. He does, but can't finish. And Purchase pulls in the rebound. This is Robinson to Singh. They'll surely work time off the clock here. With a 5-point lead, the Falcons don't need to quick shoot the basketball.
And the previous play, a bit disappointing from Princepal Singh. He had the mismatch at the post along with Robinson. He should have taken it on. Instead, he decided to play it out, which led to a shot and no conversion coming through for Punjab Warriors.
Here's Robinson for the Falcons as we're inside the last minute. Morris to Purchase, to Robinson. The shot clock at 5. Robinson fires and misses everything. So while they didn't come up with a basket, they did wind time off the clock. And that was a patient and good offensive set, notwithstanding the empty finish. So we get a little bit of court maintenance with 49 seconds left in the game. And the Falcons on top 87-82. The Warriors need a basket here. Dibiamaka is charged with the offensive foul. The Warriors have run that play time and again this season, and the Falcons were aware of it, especially Robinson, and he drew the offensive foul. So a heads-up play by the Falcons to get the ball back with 41 seconds left. The Warriors are now at the foul limit, and they will surely foul when this ball comes into play. They'll send the Falcons to the line, hope the Falcons miss, and we're going to play a little bit of tag chasing for the last 41 seconds of the game. Here's Robinson, guarded by Dibiamaka. They don't foul immediately, but they try to double the ball. Now they're going to foul. No call. Here's Purchase. And now they blow the whistle and call the foul with 26 seconds left in the game. They lit a lot of time off the clock there.
Yeah, that was smartly done. They initially thought that they will draw the foul, but they decided to just get those passes quickly to the open man and stuck to Purchase because they know he has the hot hand. So they could send him to the free throw line, and he is more or less likely to convert both from the free throw.
So 26 seconds left, and Purchase is 2 of 2 from the line tonight, and now he's 2 of 3. 31 points for Jack Purchase, 6 rebounds. And that second free throw puts the Falcons up by 6. And surely they are very close to sealing a win. But 6 points in 25 seconds is not an insurmountable margin for the Warriors. They've called a timeout to draw up a play. Let's go down to the huddle and see what Andrew Harms has got for his team.
This is Lucas. Watch carefully. This is you, Baz. Yep. You are running down and you're getting like a brush screen off Ooch. Yep. And then Stokely, you're setting this screen, you're coming out. At the same time as this brush screen comes, where's Ooch? You are running up, getting your feet past the foul, 3-point line, and you're back cutting. He is lobbing that over the top. Prince, you start here, Prince, and you lift high, calling for the ball. We clear on that? So Baz, going down, brush pass. Ooch, you're running up. Baz, Stokely, you go and call that screen. So you've got, you've got Ooch or you got Baz.
Make sure you brush him.
Yep, let's have a look.
Come on. Go. Good job on 3. 1, 2, 3. Good job.
So they break the huddles after that timeout. And with 25 seconds left, the Falcons lead 88-82. And the Warriors need a quick basket here, whether it's a 2 or a 3, it doesn't matter. They just need a score. And then a quick foul. Barker tries to inbound to Dibiamaka, and he doesn't find the intended target. And the ball will go back to the Hyderabad Falcons. You come out of a timeout with a drawn up play, that's a disappointing outcome.
Yeah, you often plan something and you want that to come into execution, but a turnover like this, I think that lob was meant for Stokely.
Here's Robinson, guarded by Dibiamaka. Now Morris to Singh, and Singh misses the dunk to cap the game. Barker back the other way. And instead of the gap being 8, it's now at 4. So Singh's miss led to Barker's make. And now, after that quick foul, which is what they needed, Jack Purchase goes to the line. From here, the Falcons should still win, but a couple of insurance points won't hurt as he misses the first. 32 points for Jack Purchase tonight. And Purchase misses the second, and Morris came down with the rebound, but he did so after pushing his opponent out of the way. So the Warriors get the ball back and they've got to go the length of the floor. They're down by 4. As time ticks down, and here's Barker against Morris. That's good defense by Morris as Barker fires. And at the buzzer, it's the Hyderabad Falcons pulling out the win, 88-84. So after losing last night, the Falcons backed up tonight and pulled out an impressive and important victory, 88-84, putting together a 44-38 second half. And regardless of how you carve it up, while Stokely Chafee was pretty good and spectacular for the Punjab Warriors, Jack Purchase had an answer for everything for the Hyderabad Falcons. Purchase leaves the building tonight with 32 points on 12 of 14 shooting from the field, 5 of 7 on threes. His only blemish was from the free throw line where he went 3 of 6. He also had 6 rebounds. So here's confirmation of the final score. It's the Falcons 88 to the Punjab Warriors 84. As we said, a third win in 4 games for the Falcons. And we're going to get a look at some of the highlights of Jack Purchase's work tonight. And he is our game MVP, and these highlights are going to show you exactly why. Purchase was on his game all night tonight.
Oh, definitely. I think once again I'm going to emphasize on how his shots come up. It's the perfect basketball shots, right shooting action along with the follow through, and he's the complete basketball player.
So that was Jack Purchase with the big game for the Falcons. As we see Fred Webb celebrating with the fans, and we can go to the standings after tonight's double header. Hyderabad is on top at 3-1, followed by Chennai at 2-1, then Delhi and Gujarat at 2-2. Punjab falls to 1-3 after tonight's loss, and Mumbai is at the bottom at 1-2, but plenty of basketball to be played, and no one is out of the playoff picture by a long shot. The top 4 teams advancing to the semi-finals at the end of February. So a great doubleheader tonight will be followed tomorrow night by just the one game, and that is the Mumbai Titans coming off their opening win of the season, facing the Chennai Heat, who are coming off their first loss of the season. That's 7 o'clock tomorrow night at the THYAGRAJ Sports Complex here in Delhi. Once again, thank you for joining us here. You have been watching Inbl Pro U25.